Hey, welcome back to Dadding. This is David. Wanted to talk to you about the fact that in order to be a dad, you've got to be a son. In order to be a dad, you've got to be a son. And I'm going to talk about this in several different videos, but one of the reasons why is because you don't have all the information you need to be a dad. And you've got to reckon with that. You got to look it right in the eye, not pretend to know everything, but actually decide to learn. And you may think, wait, how am I supposed to be a son? I don't know my dad. That's why I want to learn more about dadding. I don't have a father, or my father's died, whatever that is. And I'm sorry for the guys who don't have their father in their life, or even have a father figure at all in their life. What I'm trying to say when I say in order to be a dad, you've got to be a son, is that you've got to tap in to the wisdom of other men who are older than you. You got to tap into the wisdom of men who have experiences that you don't have. Because a wise person once told me there's only one way to get wisdom, and it's you got to have birthdays. Or you got to learn from people with birthdays, right? So in order to be a dad, you really got to plug yourself in like a son. You've got to learn. You got to listen. You got to get your kids around other wise examples and father figures. Don't limit their experience to just what you can bring to the table. And you shouldn't fear that. You shouldn't be scared of what those other men can bring to the table and teach your kids. If you don't know about a topic, you don't hunt, and you know a guy, an older man who does hunt, well, have that guy take you and your kids along with him and teach you. Or you don't work on cars or whatever it is, but not just knowledge as in now I know how to do a task. There are some things about the way you see the world that just can't be microwaved, right? And if you get around older people who have a little bit longer perspective, you're going to help see yourself and your kids see their lives with a lot more wisdom than you would on your own. Maybe you can think about the fact, whatever age you are, think about the way you saw the world 10 years ago. If you're 32, think about 22. If you're 42, think about 32. I guarantee if you're 22 and you think about 12, every one of the dads that watch this video reflecting on where they were and how they saw the world, what was different 10 years ago, knows that they have changed so much. They have learned so much. And they have words that, we hear a song practically every season where somebody says, if I could tell my younger self something, right? Well, take advantage of the wisdom of having other wise people around you. In order to be a dad, you've got to be a son. If your father was never in the picture, or if he's passed away, or if you don't know your grandfather, that's okay. It's a hard thing, but you can overcome that because there are ways to get connected to other wise men, whether it's coaches, whether it's a pastor, whether it's someone in your community that you look up to, a neighbor. You can find older, wise men to look for. We'll talk about what kind of men to look for and ways that you can connect with them. But I just want to encourage you first tonight, don't be afraid to tap into the wisdom of others. In fact, you need it. In order to be a dad, you've got to be a son.